Every second you spend awake, the simple act of neural activity generates a physical, metabolic byproduct that has nowhere to go. The human brain is a fiercely demanding organ. Despite taking up only a fraction of your body weight, it consumes 20% of your total metabolic energy. To keep you conscious, your neurons are constantly burning glucose for fuel. And just like any other engine, this cellular combustion leaves behind a residue, a literal biological ash. Thinking is a physical, chemical process. Every cognitive action leaves behind this byproduct, and as the day progresses, the volume of that waste increases. Experts like Scott G. Halford suggest that sleep functions like a software update, a quiet period dedicated to sorting memory and processing the day's information. This theory focuses on the digital side of the brain, but it ignores the increasingly urgent physiological state of the hardware itself. Memory processing is a secondary outcome of a far more pressing mechanical requirement. By the end of the waking day, the brain is in a state of physical congestion that memory consolidation alone cannot solve. You are operating a high-performance biological engine, but the human skull provides no exhaust pipe. Because the brain is sealed in a rigid, enclosed space, the chemical waste from your thoughts remains trapped inside the tissue. The consequences are immediate. John Medina's research shows that losing just one night of sleep results in a 30% drop in overall cognitive skills. The brain consists of 80% water, and it relies on cerebrospinal fluid as the primary vehicle to transport and remove waste. Without a way to cycle that fluid, the trapped byproducts begin to poison the brain's operational capacity from the inside out. Dr. Barbara Oakley identifies the hardware reality of sleep. It is the period when the brain finally initiates its waste removal system. During sleep, the brain initiates a physical clearing of the toxic products that were created while you were awake. Cerebrospinal fluid washes through the gaps between neurons, actively sweeping the toxins away and flushing them out of the brain cavity. While humans perceive sleep as a passive state of rest, it is actually a violent mechanical rent cycle. This mechanical cleansing is a biological mandate required to prevent neurotoxic suffocation. Resisting sleep forces your synapses to continue firing while slowly being engulfed by a thick haze of metabolic refuse. Your brain cells are left to marinate in the chemical byproducts of their own energy consumption. The body eventually treats this toxic load as a crisis, flooding the system with cortisol and putting the brain in a state of chemical panic. Staying awake past your limit results in the active poisoning of your own neural architecture. Look at the clock and calculate exactly how many hours you have been awake today. This accumulation is occurring right now as you watch this video. How much toxic sludge is suffocating your thoughts right now? Sleep functions as a necessary rescue operation, actively preventing your brain from drowning in its own metabolic waste.